Welcome to the Garden Feast Citrus Gall Wasp help video. We're doing this little film just to showcase gall wasps in our area. Hasn't been around, I've been in the nursery for 30 years and in the last couple of years starting to see these gall wasps coming in from the other suburbs. They're a little Australian native wasp. He lays his eggs in the stem. You can see the holes in there is where the adults have come out. And this one is where they haven't quite come out yet. So they don't move very far from their tree. So if you can clean up your tree, and here I am burning them, because if you leave them lying around or you put them in the compost bin, they can be up to 6 weeks later, they can still come out of that old stick. So get rid of it. This particular lemon tree has got a lot of yellow leaves. It's looking pretty sticky where we've chopped the gall off, so we're going to make it healthy. Try and get some water into the soil. The garage provides a bit of a rain shadow, so it's always dry. And especially at this time of year when it does a lot of growth, we need to get some water into the soil. So wetting agent and plenty of water, and make sure the top 10 centimeters has got plenty of moisture. So just making sure it's all the way around the drip line, so not just concentrating on the stem to the edge of the foliage. And there we are, just checking to see whether it's got in. Yep, happy with that. That wetting agent works a treat. Then once the soil's wet, you can feed. We're using Harry's citrus food. It's been designed not to put on heaps of soft growth, which is what the gall wasp like to lay their eggs in. And you put that around the drip line. Not close up to the stem, just around the edge. This particular food you don't need a lot. And then we water in again. Always water in your fertilizer, and always on the top. You don't have to put it near the roots. A lot of fertilizers are quite salty. This one has got a bit of salt and a bit of not. So this is a kaolin clay suspension spray, and what that does, it puts a barrier on the stem, and the little wasps come to lay his eggs. He doesn't like it. So if you can keep up with this during October and November when they're out and about, hopefully you'll deter a lot of them from laying their eggs in your tree. What you also got to do is make sure that your neighbor's tree is not full of gall, because they're going to keep reinfecting your tree. So super important. So this particular spray is a suspension of clay. So it's really important that you mix it properly and that you keep shaking it when you put it on your tree. It's quite safe. It is just clay. That's why I'm using all my kitchen utensils to mix it up and pour it into my little solo sprayer, which I love so much. It's a little German 1 litre container that you can spray underneath the foliage and on top of the foliage without having to turn the sprayer upside down. You can see here, whoop, up you go. So don't need to spray the leaves. I don't know why I'm doing it, but it's really important that you spray the stem and the soft stem. So I will reapply in 2 weeks' time, and I'll do it. It's a pain, but just get that October, November out the way and you're right. And also I'm hanging a citrus gall wasp pheromone trap. So that little cage around it stops the birds from getting stuck to the sticky paper. Super important, and illegal if you don't have one. And you just pop that in the tree, and that'll attract the male wasps, and they'll get stuck. So hope that helps. We will see you at the nursery. Let's have a good spring.